Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I've got slightly different tips out today. So they are much shorter and they are a square tip instead of a stiletto today. And I got those out because I thought, let me go back to my roots. I started off this channel originally basically focused around doing press-ons, and I was doing a lot of press-on nail designs on the, much smaller tips, and it kind of evolved to mainly me focusing onto nail art. And it's been a little while since I've done a press-on nail set, so I thought, let me kind of go back to my roots and do one of those. I feel like there's so much pressure, at least I feel so much more pressure when I do these long stiletto ones, just because you've got such a large surface, and I just feel like I need to cover it all up. And when you're working on smaller nails, there's almost like less pressure to, make them crazy looking, you could say. So since I'm in a little bit of a dump, I thought, let me go back and change it up a little bit. Maybe that'll refresh me a little bit and get me back on track again. I have started exploring actually building up nails with builder gels and hard gels and all of that good stuff. So I've got a couple of prototypes already made that I really like. So hopefully there'll be a bit of a wider range of videos on my channel. We'll have hauls, we'll have just nail art on my stiletto nails, but also us building up nails on my red iguana hand, and playing about with different builder products, and who knows, maybe one day acrylic, although acrylic is not my favourite. I can't really work with it, so I'll have to do a lot of practice before we actually approach acrylic. But quickly going back to the video, I've applied a nude shade of gel across all 4 of my nails. The reason I'm doing 4 is because later on I'm going to pop them onto my red iguana hand so you can actually see what they look like on. And I just didn't do the thumb because I thought, I don't know how I'll actually show you the thumb on camera without having to twist the hand in all sorts of different ways. So we're just going to do 4. So you can just simply repeat the design but onto the 5th nail as well. It's a fairly repetitive design, you just have to pick a different colour. So on the ring finger, we're going to do a little glitter fade. So I've got these beautiful little glitter chunks, like a mix of hex and some fine glitter in there, some small and medium style hex glitter shapes in there. And I'm going to apply a base coat, and I'm just going to place majority of that glitter at the top and kind of trying to achieve this kind of faded look that's kind of fading down the nail. So the base coat is going to work as a gel kind of glue for the glitter for us, and then once you're happy you can pop them into the lamp. Because we are trying to place the glitter very strategically at the top, we're actually not going to have it too thick and bulky, so you could get away with just applying the top coat straight away. But in case it is a bit too bulky still for you, you don't like it being rough, you can apply another layer of base coat and then top coat, for example, or apply a builder gel on top and then file it down to your liking. There's also different ways, but because we were very gentle and kind of strategic with how we were placing our glitter, it shouldn't be very chunky, because there are days where I just kind of sprinkle on the glitter, so of course that way you will have it quite chunky and there'll be a bit more work, but we are placing it strategically right at the top and just fading it down. So that will be cured, and now it's time to do French tip. So we want French tip on all 3 of those nails, excluding that glitter nail. Like I said, if you were doing also a thumb, you can exactly repeat the process that we're doing on those 3 nails. You're just going to have to later on switch up a colour, or add a colour I guess, for the fifth thumb, because we're going to do a different coloured plaid, I think it's plaid nail design, and we're going to do some stamping. And I also had these beautiful little flowers, and I managed to pick up stamping polishes that matched up with the shade of the flowers, so that's why they've come out today. And I just feel like the closer we're getting to summer, the happier I'm getting. So the more flowers, there's going to be so many bright shades and neon kind of designs coming up. I've already been working on a really nice palm tree nail design. It might be a bit too early, but oh boy, it's beautiful. So you probably end up seeing it in May, because I probably can't wait till June or July to upload it. So at some point in May, keep an eye out, because it came out amazing. I love it so much. So much. So yeah, applying the French tip. I think I only show you guys me doing this 2nd nail there, and the 3rd I'll just do off camera. But as you can see, I'm just using my nail art brush, a fairly long nail art brush, and I'm just drawing out the little French tip bit and then just colouring in that bottom part. You can just go ahead and do it with your nail art brush if you wanted to colour it in, but it's so much quicker just to pick up the brush from the bottle and colour it in where you can, and then get close up to the line that you've just drawn with your nail art brush. So now it's time for stamping. We've got a variety of different shades that I'm using today. So this pink one is from, what is it from? Born Pretty. The stamping plate is from Manuology, absolutely love them. I am in the UK, so I do have a bit of a difficulty getting those. So I've actually been getting my Manuology stamping plates from What's Up Beauty, I think it's called. They're in America, but they offer shipping to the UK, which is amazing. I don't think it's incredibly expensive. I think it might be £10 for tracked, or something like £5 for not tracked, which I think £5 is not that bad, but it depends depends where you live. If you're worried, you know, about packages being stolen, then you probably want to get it tracked, but it's all completely down to you. I usually like to wait for sales so I can get more at a time, and now it's just better for me because it's not really worth just buying 1 or 2 plates. I kind of wait around and see the new plates that come out and then grab as many as I can in one go so that I don't have to pay a crazy amount of shipping every time. The stamper is from Born Pretty as well, actually, so we're using quite a lot of Born Pretty today. We also had a purple from Moyu London there, so we've got quite a wide range of different companies from the stamping world. I think I'm using also a Moyu London, yeah, we are, orange there as well. So pick it up and then stamp it down. Don't worry that you are actually going over the lines. I'll show you in a moment how I clean those up. So because this is stamping polish, you can just go ahead and wipe it with some acetone on your little lint-free wipe and just wipe away, and it comes off amazingly. Just try and make sure you don't go a bit too far like I just did there. Try and be very careful with this bit, but you don't have to worry about the lint wipe kind of wiping away your gel polish, because it would require quite a lot of time of it soaking before it starts crumbling. So if you're going to be really quick and just swipe away real quick, then it shouldn't actually bother your gel polish underneath. So now it's time to top coat. I'm actually going to top coat 3 of those nails matte, those plaid nails, and then that glittery nail I decided to go for glossy, so I'm doing a bit of a mixture today, and it's mainly because I just thought that glitter would look so beautiful, sparkly. I was also going to add some amazing little glitter placement later on as well, and I was like, right, this one just has to be glossy and shiny and sparkly to bring out that sparkle in the set as well, especially because the flowers aren't really that sparkly, they just kind of are there that we're going to place later. So definitely wanted something sparkly. So there it is cured. So now it's time for our crystal placement. So if you've watched my fairly recent Shein haul, I mean, it's probably been about a week or 2 since it's been published, but it's my most recent haul that I've done. I actually picked up these little silver, well, I call them silver, but they're actually clear crystals in different shapes. So I've been dying to have some clear ones forever. I've got AB ones, but sometimes you just really want that clear, very sparkly crystal placement, and AB, you know, it has those different coloured sparkles to them, but I sometimes just want a clear one, so I was so excited to have them, so of course I had to include them in today's design. So very simple. We've got those 2 long ones, we've got kind of like a diamond shape in the center, and then 2 circle ones at the bottom, and that's it really. I think it looks beautiful in person, it looks so sparkly and amazing. So if you are in the market for some new crystals, go ahead and buy them on Shein. They're literally amazing, incredibly cheap. You get so much. I think I got 50 in a pack for like £1.75, maybe £2 at max. If you watch the video, I'll see if I remember, I'll leave it in the description for you. I listed all the prices on the screen whilst you're watching, you can see them, or you can also click the links in the description to also get you to all the items I showed in that video. So make sure you go have a look, because it's definitely a place you want to go shopping. They are amazing, and I'm sure I'll be having many more hauls coming up as well, because I just cannot help myself. So we are basically repeating this little flower placement on all of those 3 plaid nails. So based on the colour that you've stamped, you want to pick up that kind of flower colour. So I've got these pastel-y ones. They actually cure and they change colour a little bit, so you have to wait for them to cool down to change back into their normal colour. But you can get all sorts of different flower colours actually, so you don't have to do it like I did. You can get blue ones and green ones and like more vibrant ones if you didn't want to go for this pastel-y vibe. But I quite like how the flowers are pastel-y, but the actual stamping itself is a bit more vibrant, so the stamping doesn't kind of disappear, which is good. And I feel like as though it kind of makes the flowers pop as well, just because there's that bit of a contrast. So we're going to place our last couple of flowers. I do believe off camera I placed little caviar beads in the centre of the flowers just to add that little extra detailing there as well, and then we'll pop those into the lamp, and I've placed them onto my red iguana hand to show you the final result, what it would look like if somebody was wearing them. Here it is. I absolutely love them. As you can see, that pink nail was a pale pink and now it's this orange colour. I was waiting for so long to wait for it to kind of cool down and go back to its normal shaded pink, that pastel pink, but it took too long, so I just had to bite the bullet and show you guys with it like this. But I'll make sure that in the thumbnail pictures is going to be the right shade, not this orangey shade that's showing up. So I love how they came out. They're super simple, easy, cute, and very spring-like. I love them. I hope you guys like those too. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.